Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk to you guys today about a story that broke last night. Well, yesterday afternoon. It's making headlines all over the place. This story is about this gentleman you see up here. Now, as crazy as this man looks getting put on a stretcher and being taken into an ambulance, what he did is no less crazy than his appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy who's they're not naming right now went on a stabbing spree yesterday at an AMC movie theater in Braintree, Massachusetts. Shout out Braintree. In which this guy went and stabbed, going in two separate theaters, 4 little girls between the ages of 9 years old and 17 years old that he didn't know. On top of that, they said this guy went in there with a trench coat, glasses, and make it make sense. Seriously, make that make sense. But we're not even going to get into that right now. I'm going to play this story. Man, I mean, we got a lot of people out here recovering, but I want to say this before I show you this video. You're starting to see America been unraveling, with the, all this different crazy stuff people are doing out here as far as just attacking people that have nothing to do with their own personal issues or gripes, whether it's with the government or themselves. You're starting to see it. You can leave your house and have to crawl back home if you make it, or not come home at all because some random stranger wants to blame you for their problems. America's out of control, man. And even though we have a lot of violence over here, it's the PTSD that remains that I think is going to have a definite negative outcome on how this country keeps moving forward. A lot of people argue politics and stuff like that. We need somebody that's going to be in here to change this whole thing. And I don't see no end in sight. And I'm just being honest because people are crazy. Here's another example of it. Check it out.
Breaking now at 11, 4 girls, all minors, were stabbed in a Braintree movie theater in an apparent random attack. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Christina Rex. This attack may have been one in a string of incidents. I-Team sources say the suspect is believed to be wanted for a murder in Connecticut. That same man is believed to then have traveled to Braintree and Plymouth, allegedly attacking people along the way before his car burst into flames in Sandwich and he was arrested. WBZ's Laura Hafley is live in Braintree. Laura, so police had already been looking for this man?
If that's right, our WBZ I-Team sources did confirm that this suspect is believed to be wanted for murder in Connecticut. You're about to see photos and videos of who our I-Team sources have confirmed is in fact the suspect involved. Connecticut State Police did put out a bolo earlier today describing this person as armed, dangerous, and carrying a knife, a similar weapon to what was used in tonight's attacks here in Braintree.
One call right now, possible stabbing.
Moviegoers in Braintree forced to run for their lives Saturday night after police say a suspect went on a stabbing spree, attacking 4 young girls inside of a movie theater.
There's gonna be more than one victim. I believe there's 2 or 3.
This is a lot. This is quite a few stretchers I've seen go in. This is not good.
According to the Braintree Police Department, all 4 victims under the age of 17 were rushed to a nearby hospital with injuries.
The 2 little girls are crying.
AMC employee Nate Lewis was behind the snack counter when the attack began, and he watched as the suspect escaped.
I caught a quick glimpse of a guy he ran into theater number 2, and apparently he stabbed a couple of little girls there. I noticed he was wearing an oversized trench coat, sunglasses, a long blonde wig.
The violence didn't stop there. Police say a short time later, the same suspect was involved in what they're calling a similar assault, but this time in Plymouth. Using surveillance video, a license plate, and a multi-agency effort, police tracked down the attacker's car and began pursuing the vehicle, which ultimately crashed in Sandwich Saturday evening. The suspect with blonde hair pulled out of the car, placed onto a stretcher, and taken into custody.
It's so heartbreaking. I think that was the first thing that I'm going to be thinking about the rest of the night, is seeing those kids coming down the steps and just crying. And they looked really stunned, like they just saw a horror movie, not a kid's movie.
The name of the suspect or the charges have not yet been released. The 4 young girls who were attacked here tonight are expected to be okay. In Braintree, Laura Hafley, WBZ News.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Another whack job, another senseless crime, multiple victims that have nothing to do with anything. They haven't named this guy. Most likely they're going to say it was something mentally ill, but I think a lot of people use that as a shield. I don't know if this is the case or not, but I mean, this right here is just an uptick in just random crimes against people that don't, deserve the wrath or whatever somebody's going through. How in the hell does stabbing 4 girls that you don't know, that are minding their own business, fix the problems that you are currently dealing with right now? Because I'm going to tell you something. If a lot of people want to do crimes, to get locked up or get a whole lot of time where they need time to think or reflect, all you got to do is go vandalize a car or throw a brick through a window. You'll get jail time. You can think all you want. You don't have to go to shedding somebody's blood that have nothing to do with what you doing or how you feeling about what, personal issues within yourself. That's the thing. It's so amazing about the cowardness in a lot of people that can't deal with a lot of things that life puts in front of them, to where they feel as though they want to go hurt somebody else. I told you, we got to get out of this mentality. And if you see people coming to you with this mentality where they want to make their problems your problem, you push them away from you. It don't make you a bad person nowadays. In fact, it might save your life. But certain things like this, where, you can't even avoid someone attacking you because you don't see it coming, because you think you're in a public place and you think you're safe, and nobody would have any sense to where they would attack you in a public place. You are sadly mistaken. I told you, we need different laws because we got a different type of crime that's going on out here. Almost some of this stuff right here is like anarchy type stuff, where they don't care about anything. And you're seeing it. You attack kids in a movie theater for this to make national news, and had your dumb ass sitting up there with your golden locks looking stupid as hell, getting taken into the ambulance, getting medical treatment after you tried to end somebody else's existence. Hell to the no. Crimes like this, crazy or not, you're going to have to explain this or get that ass beat, or both. So no way. They said this guy right here did that and ran off like all these other people that do this, a coward act. They do it and then run off and find their next victim. They said he stabbed 4 people inside of a Braintree movie theater. And they said that he's connected to stabbing 2 other people in Plymouth, Massachusetts, at a rest area. Think about that. Then down here in the article, right, it says here he might be implicated in a murder out there in Massachusetts, in Connecticut. He might be connected to a Connecticut homicide. They're trying to put the pieces together. These people pick random victims and do with them as they will. And I mean, this is not a priority in this country. People that are doing the right thing and like just trying to enjoy their day-to-day lives and get some type of entertainment or just some type of peace during the struggle of adulthood, and some, haven't even reached adulthood yet, and they're being punished. This is crazy. And it seems like lawmakers don't make this a national issue. Because, it is. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. The trauma that's instilled on these people that has met this guy, you can never go back to a relaxed state when some random stranger comes up to you and tries to end your life. You know what I mean? Or just attacks you, period. You'll never be the same after that. Because once you become a victim of something like this, it always goes through your head, whether it's in your conscious or subconscious mind. And stuff like this need to be, tended to. Like I said, we got a different type of person. We need different types of punishment out here. Of course, I mean, the way we going right now with the normal justice system, it ain't deterring anybody from doing this. If anything, it's encouraging them because jail's not working. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.